Okay, so this question is a section B question, and it's to draw a net. Okay, so here we've got sketch below shows a prize draw ticket box used at a swimming club. The box is made from a one-piece development of thin card. Development is just another word for net. Half of the box lid folds back to leave a half elliptical shape for the word prize. So this is an ellipse. We've got a major axis and a minor axis there for us, and we've got various dimensions on this as well. So A, in the space on the right, complete the drawing of a full-size one-piece development net of the box. The front of the box and one glue tab have been started for you. Include the remaining glue tabs required to make the box. Print the word prize in the correct orientation on the half ellipse. Okay, so the first thing to do is to, when you line up your page, is to line up the parallel motion with the part of the net that it already gives you. So the parallel motion, bring it up to there. You could bring it up to that line there and make sure that it's lined up, because you're going to complete the drawing, so your parallel motion needs to be aligned to this. So for this we're going to use a 45/90 set square. So the first thing we're going to do is find out the width. The width is 60 and this measurement here, the length is 70. So we're going to find, first of all, what you need to do, find where this is. So this edge here is this edge here, and then this here is this fold here. Now it looks like the word draw, that folds down, this is upside down, so that could be a hole, so that could be a cut out maybe, but you know, it might be a mistake, but it's cut out because so that is on the underneath side of this part of the net. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to extend these lines up as far as I can. And I might even extend them up even further. Okay. Now what I need to do is I'm going to use my ruler and my compass. So I'm still using the compass to mark out the net. So 70 millimeters. Okay, so this is the bottom of the box, the base of the box. So I'm going to set my compass to 70 millimeters, 7 centimeters. I could use ruler. I'm going to use my compass. So I'm going to put my compass point on the corners here and mark off right there, and then I'm going to use my parallel motion to draw a line across. There we go. I'm also going to extend those lines out, and I'm also going to, while I'm doing it, extend these lines as well. Now I'm going to draw them very lightly for now. I'm also going to use my parallel motion to draw in lines for the tabs. Okay, so I've got the bottom of the box, so this is this bit here, okay, inside of the box. Now I need to draw the sides. The sides are 40 millimeters. Okay, now I've got one of the sides in to help me, the little liner here. So I'm going to put my set square there. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is use my compass, set my compass to that size there, and then I'm going to bisect the line here and draw a line up. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is just check the glue tabs are at 40 degrees, look, 45 degrees right there, 40. So I'm going to put the glue tabs in, draw those in. There we go. Okay, so I've got both sides now. Got this glue tab here. There's a glue tab here as well, opposite. So I'm going to draw those in. So I'm just going to draw lines at 45 degrees across. Now, if I'm right in saying, it says that, it doesn't say that what size the tabs are. So what I'm going to do is take the size of the tabs with my compass. And what I'm going to do, actually, probably the best way to do that is actually to measure them this time. So with the ruler, measure that, and it's about 5, 6, 7, 8 millimeters. So I'm going to put my ruler there, mark out 5, 6, 7, 8 millimeters. Okay, I need one mark because we need the parallel motion. Mark there, and also here while I'm there, tab in. And then I can use my set square just to complete those glue tabs. So there we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 glue tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4 glue tabs. 2 sides, the bottom. So it's good when you do an exam to check. Now I need to draw in the back. Height of the back is 40. But what I'm going to do is, I know it's going to be the same as this side, so I'm going to set the compass using that. Draw a line, parallel motion up to that point, and then draw a line across. Like so. Okay. So just got to be careful with the bottom of the page. The tabs come off. Take that way down again. Okay, lift the tab up. Okay, right then. Now I've got the back here. Now there's this part here which is 35. So again, I'm going to set my compass to 35. Okay, put my compass on that point there. Scribe a line across. Okay, and then move the parallel motion up to that point. Now I'm going to draw a line all the way across, but only very lightly. There we go. So that's this part here. Now I need to draw in the ellipse. Now the minor axis is 44. Okay, so now that's the minor axis all the way across. So what I'm going to do is set up the drawing so that I draw the whole ellipse. I'm only going to draw in half. So here's that line here. So the minor axis is 44. The major axis is 50. So let's draw the major axis as 50. Okay, across. So half of 50, 25. So I'm going to set my compass to 25. Put that point there. Okay, so hang on. So I actually need to find the centre line. So what I'm going to do is, if that's 60, it's got to be a little bit smaller. So it's actually 59. So I'm going to go 30, a little bit smaller than 30. There's the centre line. I'm drawing the centre line there like so. So there's that centre here. So you give me the centre. So the minor axis is 44. So I'm going to set my compass to 22. So half of 44 is 22. And then I'm going to bisect the line there and there. And then the other one is 50. So that's 25. So I'm going to bisect the line there and there. So that gives me this point and this point, which is here and here. Okay, so now we've got the minor axis and the major axis. First of all, I'm going to set the compass to this distance here, and then I'm going to go to the major axis, set that again, sorry, and then we're going to strike, whoops, compass getting loose, strike that there. Now it's quite close to the centre, but it is right. Now what we do is draw a line from this point here to this point here. So that's the left hand major axis to the bottom minor axis. And what we're going to do for this one, because the distance here is so small, we're going to measure it with a ruler. It's 2 millimeters, and we're going to transfer that to here. So basically, this distance here needs to be from here to here. Okay, these 2 points. So I'm going to put my compass back together, my pencil. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take this dimension is from my new point there to the minor axis at the bottom. Just stretch that out so you can see. So it's that distance there. What we're going to do is put our compass here. We're going to strike. Okay, so we're going to just check that again. So it's from there to there. That's fine. I'm going to strike an arc here. I'm going to do one here as well. Okay, one here and one here. And then from that point there, the new point there, I'm going to strike an arc. And I'm also going to strike an arc here. Now, this arc, whoops, I'm going to have to extend that down. Just check my distance again. I'm going to have to extend that arc down a bit down here. And then from here over there. So I've created a point here, a point there. Then with my ruler, we draw through those 2 points. So from that point there, I'm going to set my compass to that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to put my compass point in, put my pencil against the top mark there, and I'm going to draw in my top arc. So you can see the top of the ellipse start to appear. And then finally, from this point here, where that line crosses, and there, I'm going to draw in there, and then put my pencil against that mark, keep the distance of the compass the same, and then draw in the rest of the ellipse there. So finally, I have my ellipse drawn in. The last thing it asks me to do is to draw in the word prize. I'm just going to tidy this up a bit. I'm just going to rub a few of those lines out. The examiner wants to see your construction line, so don't rub all of your lines out completely, but I'm going to rub a couple of those out to make it easier for me to do the writing. What information does it give me about the writing? It just says print the word prize. It doesn't give me the height of it, but judging by this, I would say that my lettering probably about 1 centimetre. So I'm going to put a mark there, 1 centimetre there, and I'm going to draw a guideline across. It's going to be for the top of the lettering, and then I'm going to draw a line in the centre of the lettering. It's a little bit fiddly, it's quite small. What I'm going to do to make it a bit easier, you see the word, the I is pretty much in the centre, so I'm going to do the word I first. You just say print. Okay, so you've got to use your ruler and measure it. Each letter, I'm going to give a gap of about 1 millimetre between each letter. Use your set square. Okay, so now we've got a Z. Let's look at the measure 5, 6, 7. I'm going to make each letter about 7 millimetres, gap of 1 millimetre, 5, 6, 7. That should be about right. So, creating some guidelines for the lettering. The R, there's a gap there, the R and the P. Okay, so use your measure. The R will be slightly bigger, I think. So measure that in. Millimetre gap, 7 millimetres each letter. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw in the lettering. And it says print. Use your ruler as much as you can. There's the Z, the E. There we go. The P. I'm draw the P. P's got a curve. Just going to draw that in. The R. Check the style, the lettering. Something like that. So Prize, nice and clear. You might want to go over that with a ruler. Just make sure the letters are clear and they stand out from the construction lines. There we go. Okay, excellent. The last thing is, you can see here at the back, the front of the box is glued, glued to the box, print the word prize. As you can see at the back, there is actually a flap that comes out here. Now there's no, it says in special use case notes, so a method of holding the two halves of the folding lid together in the open position without using the glue. So the two halves of the folding lid. So there's a fold there, so there's a piece that comes over there. So that looks like it's the same measurement as this, which is 35. So there's actually, looks like there's a piece we've missed at the top here, which is 35. I'll use my ruler. 35. Okay. Okay. One of the last things to do is then to just check all the tabs here, is the dotted lines. So this is for the folds. So you might have to just move the lines out faintly. You see it's a long, on the fold, it's a long dash, a short dash. Okay, don't worry too much about the accuracy of this. Okay, just as long as you indicate which are the fold lines. Okay, so fold, okay, fold there. I think there'll be a fold here as well, but it's a little bit small for the fold. And there we go, so there we have the completed net. So in the last thing to do, in the space below, use sketching those to show a method of holding the two halves of the folding lid together in the open position without using glue. So what I presume it means is this bit here, so the two halves of the folding lid, so this lid kind of comes up and this bit stays down. So a way of holding this bit down, so a way of holding that bit down could be, there could be a slot. So you could, if we draw the lid from the back, this bit here, and there could be some kind of tab there, and that would be a bit out of there, wouldn't there? That would fold over, and then there could be a slot. So there'd be a slot cut. So there might be a little question about this, how something slots together, holds together. You draw it in 3D, great. If you can draw it in 2D, that's fine as well. So what I'm going to suggest is cut a slot in the back somewhere around here. Okay, and then that folds over and tucks in to position. Okay, so need to make notes. So cut slot in back of box, and then lid has a tab, which is called a tab, to slot into the slot to hold it. place. Okay, so it's worth 4 marks. So a couple of sketches explaining what it is you're talking about, and some notes as well explaining what it is you think it should do and how it should work. So it's going to be cut, it's going to be a tab. So I've explained it clearly there. That's fine. Okay, have a go.